My name is Nikki Castlefield, and this is the News at 10 on Northern News Network. Tonight's top story unfolds as the British Empire finally comes to an end with the handover of Britain's final colony in Hong Kong back to the People's Republic of China. The lease over the new territories was taken for 99 years in 1898, after Britain outgrew Hong Kong and Kowloon, which it had conquered in the Opium Wars. That's all for now. My name is Nikki Castlefield on News at 10, and this is Northern News Network. Good night.
Next on Northern News Network, a documentary about the empire on which the sun never set. After the break.
I love crushing bands. I love exploring caves. I love crushing my enemies deep in the forest. I love Sunny Place Station. What are you waiting for? Afraid you're gonna get beat by a girl?
Today we cover the slow retreat of Britain to its home islands from what was once the empire on which the sun never set. (1921). Britain is at its zenith following its victory in the First World War. It controls all of the Earth's seas and almost a quarter of its landmass. 444 million people find themselves under the control of the largest and most powerful empire to have ever existed. With the invasion of Poland in September 1939, the Allies had no choice but to go to war with Germany and its allies, sparking the Second World War. The Second World War would end in 1945 after a gruesome campaign against Italy in the south and Germany in the west, and the nuclear bombings of Japan by the United States. 1947. 2 years have passed since the end of the Second World War, and the seeds of nationalism have begun to sprout in Britain's colonies, most notably India. Gandhi's peaceful protest movement, as well as rising international pressure and running costs, forced Britain to grant the Raj its independence. Political instability in the Middle East led to the Egyptians declaring that all British troops were to leave from the Suez Canal zone and the canal would be nationalised. The British and French would intervene alongside Israel in 1956. This staged invasion would fail and receive fierce international condemnation from both the United States and the Soviet Union. With this defeat clear for the world to see, decolonisation of Britain's empire would rapidly accelerate. 1982 would prove a big year for the British as they would prove their military prowess. Argentina had long disputed control over the Falkland Islands. The military junta would launch an invasion of the Falklands, assuming the British would just accept the loss. The islands were retaken with relative ease and victory was secured. Mere hours ago, the British Empire ended with the handover of Hong Kong. Despite this, Britain remains a formidable political, economic and military power, taking the number 2 rank in both the European Union and NATO, behind Germany and the United States respectively, while still keeping scattered territories across the globe. Although the sun has set on the British Empire, it will rise again over the United Kingdom, bringing a bright future ahead.